I'm gonna fuck you up.
In the middle of the night, the man woke up to use the bathroom. Suddenly, two burglars broke into the house. He grabbed a golf club and was about to call the police when they spotted him. One of the burglars pointed a gun at him, forcing him to put down the phone and hand over cash to save his life. The man said the money was in a dish on the table, but it was only small change. Clearly, the burglars weren't impressed. They stole the man's watch, but in the process accidentally revealed a tattoo on one of their wrists. At that moment, the son suddenly fought back, wrestling with the other burglar. The man took the chance and raised the golf club. He could have taken down the thief but hesitated and didn't strike. Instead, he ordered his son not to act recklessly. The boy let the burglar go. The wife, hearing the commotion, ran out and, seeing her husband's cowardice, could only beg the burglars to take whatever they wanted as long as everyone remained safe. The two burglars cursed and left. The man quickly locked the door tightly. His cowardly behavior was something the son simply couldn't understand.
What the fuck, Dad?
Even the police mocked him, sarcastically saying that he should lock his house better next time. A feeling of resentment began to rise in the wife's heart.
Leave that garage door closed, okay?
This only deepened the cracks in a marriage that was already strained. Even when they slept, they had to place a pillow between them as a barrier. But was the man truly a coward? Not at all. His name was Hutch, once a top CIA operative. 20 years ago, during an assassination mission, he disobeyed orders and spared the target's life. That target later reformed, got married, had children, and lived a happy life, something Hutch deeply admired. Inspired by that, he decided to retire early and live a normal life. For the past 20 years, he went to work on time every day as an accountant, clocked out on time, and came home to cook for his kids. That mundane routine gradually wore down his sharp instincts. Until today, when the two burglars broke into his home. Hutch chose to endure the situation to protect his family, but that decision made his son believe he was a coward. His wife also began to see him with growing resentment. Only his young daughter still adored him. Every time she left the house, she never forgot to hug him. Hutch quietly endured everything. After the family left, he angrily threw away his unfinished breakfast. When the neighbor heard about the break-in, he boasted that it was lucky the burglars hadn't chosen his house, otherwise he would have taught them a lesson. Hutch's brother-in-law, who worked as a security guard at the same company, looked down on him and handed him a gun, telling him to protect his sister and niece. Hutch took the gun and casually placed it in a cookie tin in the fridge. Faced with countless doubts and mockery, Hutch didn't care. He was just protecting his family in his own way. Back at the office, he locked the door tightly and opened a secret radio device hidden in the cabinet. On the other end was the voice of an old contact, now retired, just like him. News of what happened the previous night had spread quickly. The contact wanted to know what had gone down. Hutch explained that the burglars were a man and a woman around 30 years old. The woman had an old gun that hadn't been fired in a long time, and the chamber was empty. That's why he didn't take action. Although his family was safe, the incident left Hutch in deep sorrow. The violence he had buried inside was now on the verge of erupting. That evening, when he returned home, his daughter mentioned that her cat-shaped bracelet had gone missing. She had left it in the dish where the loose change was, so it must have been taken by the burglars. Hutch couldn't take it anymore. His daughter was his treasure. He went out and